somebody, as a leaving present at the Barton Hotel, had pushed a bread roll up the exhaust. It sounds painful.
Hey, you're meant to be a mechanic.
Well, yeah, but I was on my honeymoon. And I saw the sugar bowl and I got a spoonful and went like that. And do you know what it was? It was salt. And I thought, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
I bet people look at you, don't they, when they see this?
You, my friend, are going to be royalty for the day.
Oh my gosh!
You are.
Oh my gosh!
And why shouldn't
I feel
you be?
like royalty. We'll give the odd royal, the RW, and Bell.
And the bell. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Peter.
No, marvellous.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to getting you on the bike.
Yeah. I mean, those pictures you took of when I was back in Manchester, and we were a family of 4, and Dad decided, I think when we were 13, to depart. So Mother brought us up.
Oh, did she? Did he leave completely then?
Yeah, well, he met in those days, he was a long distance lorry driver, way before motorways.
Right.
And they used to just go to London on the old A roads, and there was ladies on the road. And he met up with one of these ladies and fell in love.
Gosh.
And but Mother brought us up to do the right things and everything.
Must have been hard though back then.
Oh yeah. I mean it. But work-wise, it all started from me losing those. You know, when I was 2. You know the grids. Well, they used to be in the pavement.
Yeah.
And I was out on my little trolley, and the lady across the road, Mrs. Eaton, she said, "James, shut that grid." And of course I'd got off and said, "What are you doing?" And boom, so I lost them.
Oh no.
And the council kindly said, "No compensation, but when you're 15, we'll give you an apprenticeship." When I was 15, Mother marched me down to the council.
Yeah.
And they were honoured to the word. They said, "Well, we've got 3 apprenticeships, a flagger, you know, on pavements."
Yeah.
Well, I didn't fancy that. But I'd always wanted to be a joiner. So I said, "Oh, I'd love to be a joiner." Well, they said, "With your hand, it's probably not the best thing." So I ended up serving my time as a mechanic.
Yeah.
And
I thought that would have equally been as hard without some fingers.
well, believe it or not, I've got more strength in that than in this hand. But anyway, I got this job at the council, and when I was 24, I saw an advert for technical officers in the Department of Health.
Okay.
So I applied for that, went down to London, and I was fortunate to get a job at the Manchester office. And then a job came at headquarters in Blackpool at Warbrick Hill. I got that job, and
is that why you're in Blackpool then?
yeah,
so you moved for work?
Yeah, I got a compulsory move through the department, and settled on Kirkstone Drive at Norbrick.
So you've been in there ever since. What age?
Ever since.
What age was that?
I was about 28.
Did you enjoy work?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was marvellous.
It's good that you enjoyed your work though, because a lot of people end up in jobs that they don't actually like, don't they?
That's the sad. I mean, through them, I ended up with the best job ever.
Oh, nice.
Oh, marvellous.
What was opportunities like back then in comparison to how today is?
Well, I don't think I can compare it really. I mean, then opportunities, I might be speaking out of turn, were far greater than what I hear they are now. Because there always seemed plenty of jobs, but because I'd worked at the council and the government, I'd never had a job where time meant money.
Okay.
It was just amazing. And when my poor lad, late lad, was ill, they were offering voluntary retirement because I was at the NHS pensions in Fleetwood.
Okay.
And I got that and set us for life, really. I went working at Lancashire County Council care home in St Anne's.
Oh, did you?
And I did 3.5 years there as a cleaner cum handyman.
Okay.
And oh, that was marvellous. And my good lady, here and now, bless her, she never, ever said, "Oh, Peter, not keen on you doing that." Or, I mean, it was a big step for us to move to Blackpool from this little place called Cadizhead. And my Adele never said, "Oh, are you sure, Peter?" And in all the time we were together, there wasn't a bad word.
Oh, well, tell me a bit about Adele then. So, how old was you and where did you meet?
Adele, it wasn't a criticism. Adele was always late, bless her. And I was about 18 and I was going out in this lad's car on a Saturday night for a couple of bevies. And all of a sudden, I saw this young lady running and I heard her shout, "Peter," because she knew me of old. "Peter, Peter, I'm late." I said, "Where are you going?" She said, "Oh, I'm going to the station. I'm meeting a lady friend in Urmston." I said, "Jump in." And by the time we got to Urmston, I'd managed to get a date with her for the Sunday.
You smooth man.
I cracked it that day. I cracked it that day. And Adele made just one stipulation. She said, "Now, Peter, I'm meeting my friend," and she said, we can't go to the pictures because that lad who I was with, he would be partnering this lad, this girl. So I thought, oh my God. But we ended up at the pictures. And
on the back row?
No. I mean, in my day, you'd sort of go 1, 2, 3 and put your hand there. There'd be no arm round the back. Life wasn't that fast. No, I mean, I won't tell you here and now, but life that way has got so fast.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
There's no courting stage, was there now?
Well, it's funny you should use that word. I, with my grandson, who's got a beautiful girlfriend, and when he first met her, I said, and after a couple of dates in St Anne's, I said, "Oh, are you courting?" He didn't know what I meant. He didn't know what I meant.
I know. So tell me, I want to know how you proposed to your wife.
Well, the first time I took Adele out on my own, we got the number 10 from Cadizhead and splashed out, I did, to Warrington.
Oh.
We went to, I mean, we had two basic picture houses where we lived.
Yeah.
The Rialto and the Savoy. But they weren't very good.
Okay.
So I thought, I'm going to splash out here. So I went to Warrington to the Ritz Picture House, and that became every Sunday. And my Adele, who was an only child, every time we got on the bus on a Sunday night, she would slip me, I don't know whether it was 10 shillings or that paid for the trip out.
Oh, did it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, you know, that's a keeper right there with a woman that's willing to do that.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Amazing.
And do you know, our Sunday night out was a big treat, and we'd been courting a couple of years, and we knew then we were going to be together. And Adele's dad allowed us to go for a weekend to Scarborough in his car.
Did you ask him for the hand in marriage?
Well, I did.
Oh.
I mean, he asked me about asking Adele because Sundays were so special.
Yeah.
Because we never went out in the week. We went to the pictures and we got back to a place in Warrington for the number 10 bus back at 10:30. And the River Mersey was flowing and I thought, this is the chance. So I turned to Adele and I said, would you do me the great honour of marrying me? And she said yes.
Oh,
so then I had to go and see Norman, who, bless him, wasn't a man of words. I asked him and they said, of course.
Oh, amazing.
So we had about 2.5 years engaged, the ring. And they don't seem to count nowadays, engagement rings.
Yeah, it's very different these days.
Oh, it's so much faster.
Yeah. How long were you guys married for then?
Well, we married in 66.
Okay.
And we were either 49 or 59 years.
Wow.
And never any problems at all. You couldn't fall out with Adele if you tried.
I think you were partly that though as well, because you seem like the kind of guy that is dead easy to get on with yourself.
Yeah.
So,
but in fairness, if there's something wrong, I don't like that.
Okay.
No, I've always been a straight person.
Yeah.
And if I think somebody's kidding me, that has to stop there and then, because I'm not into that. We got married in Earlham Church.
Yeah.
And we hired you might not have heard of it, a Ford Corsair white one.
Of course I know it. Absolutely.
Oh, do you know the Corsair?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I hired it from Alf Dawson, who ran like a Hertz. I think he had about 3 cars that he hired out.
Amazing.
And when we got married, Mum and Dad put on a lovely, are you ready for this? Barton Hotel. There's an aerodrome just outside of Eccles.
Okay.
And only the posh went there. And Mum paid for about 80 of us to all sit down, so all my old workmates were there.
Oh, incredible.
Because like now, they say, oh, we're going up to lakes for the day.
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
Yeah,
Now, to me, I'd never been to the lakes, so Adele had a map on her knee, bless her. And are we all right? All right, yeah. We could go on the M6, but then we had to find this hotel, which we did. But somebody, as a leaving present at the Barton Hotel, had pushed a bread roll up the exhaust. It sounds painful, but it hasn't blown out on the way to the honeymoon. But the following morning, the car wouldn't start, so we had to get the old AA out, and he found this bread roll stuffed up.
You're meant to be a mechanic.
Well, yeah, but I was on my honeymoon. And it was just amazing. We went, and in some ways, and take this away, I mean it was a disappointment. I'd always wanted to see the golden lights of old Aberdeen.
Okay.
And I don't think they exist, these.
I've never heard of that.
All right, there's some special lights come from the sky over. There's certain times of the year, and they'll say, and I've forgotten the word, there's something that happens to the sky.
No, sorry, it's called the Northern Lights.
Northern
Lights.
Well, Mr. Know-all, being on honeymoon, said to Adele, we're going to see the Northern Lights. And I'd never been out of Manchester. I was trying to be cocky, I suppose. And we stopped off in the Lake District, and we made it up to Aberdeen.
Yeah.
And It was the biggest disappointment, Aberdeen.
Was it?
ever. I expected these things to come up at night, but they only happen about twice a year, don't they?
Well, yeah, I've similarly, we went to Iceland.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we went to Iceland, and it's one of the best places to see the Northern Lights because of the, I think it's because of the atmosphere over there.
Yeah.
And I'd booked, so Vic, she's always wanted to see big blue whales in.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
So,
Oh, marvellous.
I booked a boat to go out, and we're going out to see the whales, and then you've got to go back out at night time to go and see the lights.
Oh, right. Oh.
But we went during the day, and the sea was so rough, we were both seasick.
Get our heads down.
On a memorable trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, did we actually go back at night?
Yeah, so we did the Wales, and then the same day we did the Northern Lights.
Oh.
We didn't see any of it.
We didn't see any of it though. We didn't see a single whale and a single light.
Well, that's right. Well, do you know, on the television, so many times I've seen boat trips go out for whaling and dolphins, and they just don't show, do they?
No. So, Peter, obviously, 50 years of marriage.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what the secret of a happy marriage is.
I think you've got to genuinely know the person when you get married. Because if you don't, very quickly, I think when you live together in the same house together, rather than going courting, you've always got something to talk about. And I cannot understand a couple. I know there's times when you can just sit. I mean, Adele and I would sit at this end of North Pier and just sit with a coffee, and that was tranquil. If you appreciate small things,
Absolutely.
And value them, you've got to value things.
It's a good point, that, Peter, because and we often say this ourselves, like when we go out for a meal or such, and in today's world, you look around and you see people, just couples on the phones.
That's right.
And they don't speak at all.
No,
And you're like, what's the point of going out for a meal?
Well, that's right.
Like, you
That's
know,
right.
And I think, personally, I genuinely believe that a relationship's doomed as soon as you stop speaking.
Well, that's what I believe.
Looking back at it, like, you know, your childhood and stuff, was there any lessons that were taught to you
There certainly was.
that you still remember today?
I mean, we learned honesty and be truthful with people. My mother, if ever she thought you were kidding, mother was called in. And I'm talking in the times when rationing was still on, when we were young. And
because you would have been brought. Was you in the war? Just at the end of the war.
44, the end of the war,
end of the
thank
war.
goodness.
Yeah.
Because we used to go to the local co-op store.
Right.
And they'd say, right, and you had a ration book, and mother'd hand it in, and they'd get the butter off a big slab with like a wire. I think you could have 4 ounces and 4 eggs. That was it. You couldn't just go into a store and buy.
No, people don't realise how lucky they are.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know, I always, me and my good lady watched, and I tell you proudly, we both cried at that cenotaph on the television because them men, what they gave, I don't think the young ones can appreciate now.
I completely agree.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I completely
absolutely.
agree.
I used to have to go on a number 10 bus every Saturday morning. Have you heard of Strange Ways Jail?
Yes.
Well, there's a little part of Strange Ways Jail where I used to have to go and say, and I'll never forget it, I go to this counter and I'll say, have you got anything for W125? and he'd go in this cabinet and he'd say, nothing for W125. So I would go back to mother and then she'd have to go to the local social security on the number 10 bus. I mean, the number 10 was our lifeline when we were young. There was the number 10 and number 20.
You know, your wife, did you and your wife have children then?
Oh, yeah.
How many children have you got?
Well, we had Suzanne, my daughter now. I think she's about 50.
Okay.
She works at the hospital, and my granddaughter passed last year or this year to be a sister.
Oh,
no, not passed.
Right.
Sorry, no. I should have. You're not allowing me to talk quick enough.
You paused too long.
I did a pause. She passed her exam very quickly. Was that all right? And yeah, ask me again. Yeah, she passed the test very quickly. Her exams. We had a son. First of all, Paul, who sadly at 42, and I do say is at peace now, because when he was 5, diagnosed with diabetes class 1 on insulin, which in his day was quite serious.
It was.
And then he got complications through his life, so... he's at peace now.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you think was the key to getting over your son passing?
Well, it helped so much that we'd always looked after him best we could.
Yeah.
We never had that thought that on reflection we'd done anything to upset him.
Yeah.
And him and I became like brothers because any men's trips, we used to go in this conservative club here and we used to go to the top club in Cleveland's, and we used to go, the two of us, on the men's trips to the racing, and he really, really enjoyed those times.
Oh, I bet you did too.
Oh, I did. I did. Yeah,
I bet you did. Let me ask you a question. Like, looking back over your life, is there any regrets that you'd wish you'd done or done differently?
No, I don't. I think my biggest aid or help was my Adele. She was the backbone to everything we did. Values change, don't they?
They do. They do.
But I think if you've not had everything when you're young, you value life far more.
I always like knowing, is there any things on the bucket list that you'd wish you accomplished that you still wish you could do?
Well, we never had bucket lists, really, because if your aspirations are down here, if you get anything up here, it's marvellous, I nearly swore. It's marvellous. And you value it more. I have a simple way of life. I don't seek, and I can't think of anything that I would crave for.
Oh, that's a very, very selfless act, Peter, honestly.
Well,
not a lot of people in the world have that outlook in life, and they want things for themselves rather than anyone else.
The simple things in life, that's all we ever had.
I struggle with that, if I'm honest with you, Peter, because I dream too big, and I know like some people say, you shouldn't, you should dream big. Yeah. But ultimately, it's really difficult to achieve them goals.
Yeah, well, that's right.
And there has to be compromises in your life.
That is the thing, because I think with anybody's dreams, they're up here, and you very rarely get to it. But if you don't have them dreams, you're not disappointed, are you?
Very true.
No,
very true.
It's not.
I suppose there's no right or wrong way. It's just each person's perspective on life,
and I think your upbringing can make such a difference to you. We had chips and beans like the rest of us, but when rationing was on, the only time I was sneaky, when rationing was on, we were only about 12 or 13. Mother left. we always had Weetabix for breakfast. And Mother, because at that time rationing was coming to an end, I saw the sugar bowl. Well, I thought it was the sugar bowl.
Thank you.
I saw the sugar bowl was on the table, and I went and I got a spoonful and went like that. And do you know what it was? SALT. It was salt. And I thought, oh my God.
That serves you right, doesn't it?
That's right.
That's a lesson there.
Yeah,
that's a lesson.
I never did it again, that's for sure. No.
Well,
no.
Peter, as we're closing this ride now, we always like to finish with one question.
Yeah.
What's one piece of wisdom that you would like to pass on to a younger generation?
Be humble. Be humble. Because out of humbleness, you don't always get to the front, but through your own wisdom and kindness, you get there. Because out of that, I came to Blackpool, and I've always been grateful for everything that we've had. And even though we got money behind us in the end, it meant nothing, because if you've never had it, you don't need it. We didn't have money for fireworks, and Mother on firework night would march us all up to the bedroom, sit us down, and she'd say, and when the rockets were going up, she'd say, that was 1 and 6. That was a 1 and 3/4. So all through the displays, she'd be saying, that was a 2 shilling one going up. So that's how it went. But yeah, I mean, value is in here, and you can't do any more than that. You can only do your best. And it gives me as much pleasure seeing somebody happy as me being there. I get such a warm feeling from anything like that. And I can't say any more.